Well, buckle up, because today we're talking about a penny that could make you a millionaire. Yes, you heard me right, a millionaire. In 2009, the US Mint dropped a little treasure into circulation without even realizing it. And that treasure? A 2009 Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark that's currently valued at $1.8 million. That's enough to make Abe Lincoln's beard curl, am I right? Stick around, and I'll break down why this penny is worth more than most cars, how to spot it in your change, and, get this, how my coffee addiction almost cost me my chance at coin glory. Let's dive in. So, why is this tiny copper coin making such a massive splash? Here's the deal. In 2009, the US Mint released a special series of pennies to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 200th birthday. These pennies had 4 different reverse designs showing Lincoln's life stages. Cool, right? But here's where things get spicy. A batch of these coins rolled out with a critical mistake: no mint mark. And collectors? Oh, they love a good minting mistake. Normally, pennies minted in Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, but this particular coin wasn't supposed to be part of that batch. The error, combined with its unique design, has turned it into one of the most sought-after coins in modern history. It's like finding a diamond in your piggy bank. And guess what? These pennies didn't just sit in fancy collections. Oh no, they were circulated, meaning they could have passed through your hands, my hands, or your grandma's hands when she gave you birthday money. If you've ever thought, this penny looks different, well, you might want to double-check. Alright, here's how you can spot the holy grail of Lincoln pennies. First, flip it over and check the design. It'll be one of the 2009 special editions, like the log cabin, Lincoln sitting on a log, or my personal favorite, the Abe looking like he's about to drop a mixtape design. Next, look at the front. See that tiny space under the date? That's where the mint mark should be. If it's blank, congratulations! You've just hit the penny jackpot. True story, one time, I almost gave away a rare penny. I was at a coffee shop, scrambling for exact change because, fancy lattes aren't cheap. Luckily, I had second thoughts, took that penny home, and found out it was worth $20. Now, every time I get change, I'm like a treasure hunter digging for gold, except it's copper. Okay, let's talk money. At auctions, this 2009 no mint mark penny has sold for up to $1.8 million. That's not monopoly money, folks. That's real cash. Why so high? It's all about rarity and demand. The fewer there are, the more collectors are willing to pay. Think of it like concert tickets. If there's only one seat left to see Taylor Swift, people will empty their wallets. Same principle here, but with coins. And it's not just millionaire collectors getting in on this. Everyday folks like you and me are digging through their coin jars, hoping to strike it rich. So, next time you're tempted to toss a penny in a fountain, maybe check it first. Your wish for financial freedom might already be in your hand. Scene: host holding a penny with a big smile. Host: so, there you have it, a penny worth $1.8 million. Who knew something so small could be so valuable? If this story has you sprinting to check your couch cushions, then mission accomplished. But hey, don't stop there. There are so many coins out there worth big money, and I'm here to help you find them. Hit that subscribe button and join me for more treasure hunting tips, coin collecting secrets, and stories about the weirdest and most valuable coins ever found. Like this video, leave a comment if you've ever found a cool coin, and share it with your friends. Who knows? You might be the one to discover the next $1 million penny. 1949 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark. This humble coin, once a part of everyday transactions, has become a highly sought-after collectible, with some examples reaching astounding values in auctions and private sales. Let's dive deep into what makes this coin so special and why collectors are willing to pay millions of dollars for it. First, let's talk about the history of the 1949 Lincoln penny. This coin was part of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which was minted from 1909 to 1958. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features the profile of Abraham Lincoln, honoring one of America's most iconic presidents. On the reverse, you'll find 2 wheat stalks framing the denomination and the words, United States of America, giving it its nickname, the Wheat Penny. The 1949 no-mint mark penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and like other coins from this era, it carries a rich legacy tied to post-World War II America. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this penny so valuable? There are several factors, and the first is its rarity. While millions of these pennies were minted, very few have survived in pristine condition. Coins from this period were often heavily circulated, meaning most examples are worn and show signs of use. However, a small number have been preserved in uncirculated or near-perfect condition, making them incredibly rare and valuable. Some 1949 pennies have misprints, die cracks, or double dies, which are manufacturing errors that make the coin even more desirable to collectors. These errors create a sense of exclusivity, as no two error coins are exactly alike. Coins with these rare features have fetched record-breaking prices at auctions, adding to the allure of the 1949 penny. Condition is another major driver of value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Company. A 1949 penny in lower grades, such as good or fine, might only be worth a few dollars. However, coins in higher grades, such as Mint State 65 or above, can command prices in the tens of thousands. And if the coin has a perfect grade of Mint State 70, it becomes a true treasure, potentially worth millions of dollars. So, what is the current market value of a 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? For most circulated examples, values range from 10 cents to a few dollars, depending on condition. In higher grades, such as Mint State 63, the value jumps to hundreds of dollars. In exceptional cases, especially for coins with rare errors or in pristine condition, the value can reach tens of thousands or even millions of dollars. In recent years, we've seen some jaw-dropping auction results for rare Lincoln pennies, including those from 1949. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that stand out due to their rarity, condition, or historical significance. For example, a pristine 1949 penny with unique characteristics could easily sell for a six-figure sum or more, depending on the bidding competition. If you own a 1949 Lincoln penny, it's worth taking a closer look. Examine its condition and check for any unusual features that might indicate an error. Consulting a professional coin grading service or a trusted numismatist can help you determine its true value. Even if your coin isn't a $1 million piece, it could still be a valuable addition to your collection. In conclusion, the 1949 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating coin with a rich history and incredible potential for value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, this coin represents the perfect blend of historical significance and numismatic intrigue. 1967 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This simple yet historic coin has captivated the attention of collectors and numismatists around the world. Stay tuned as we delve into its current market value, unique features, and why some of these coins are worth millions of dollars. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The 1967 Lincoln penny was part of the ongoing Lincoln Cent series, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design by Victor David Brenner features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse side, with the words "In God We Trust" at the top, Liberty on the left, and the date 1967 on the right. On the reverse side, it displays the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Above the memorial are the words United States of America and E Pluribus Unum. The denomination 1 cent appears below. One of the key things that makes this coin stand out is the absence of a mint mark. This means it was minted in Philadelphia. Unlike other mint locations, Philadelphia did not use mint marks on coins in 1967. However, what sets this coin apart and drives its value isn't just the lack of a mint mark. It's all about condition, rarity, and errors. Now, let's address the big question. How could a coin worth only 1 cent turn into a treasure worth millions? The answer lies in a combination of factors. First, collectors place a high premium on coins that are in pristine condition. A 1967 penny graded as MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC is extremely rare. These grades indicate the coin is in mint state condition with sharp details and no visible wear, making it highly sought after by serious collectors. Coins that reach this level of perfection can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auctions. Next, there's the matter of errors and varieties. Some 1967 pennies were struck with noticeable minting errors, such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These errors were unintentional but have become a goldmine for collectors. A double die error, where the design appears to be duplicated, can make a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars or more, depending on its condition and the clarity of the error. Another factor that contributes to the value of a 1967 penny is its historical significance. The 1960s were a turbulent time in American history, marked by significant social and political changes. Coins from this era hold sentimental value for many people, adding to their appeal among collectors. If you're wondering about the highest prices ever paid for a 1967 penny, consider this. At prestigious coin auctions, rare Lincoln pennies from similar years have sold for record-breaking amounts. While most 1967 pennies are worth just face value, coins with exceptional grades, rare errors, or unique provenance have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. Some experts believe that with the right combination of rarity and demand, a perfect condition or extraordinary era 1967 penny could one day cross the $1 million mark. So, how can you tell if your 1967 penny is valuable? Start by inspecting it closely under magnification. Look for minting errors, sharp details, and a lack of wear. Next, consider having your coin professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. A high grade significantly increases its value and makes it easier to sell to collectors or at auction. You should also research current market trends to understand how much similar coins are selling for. Platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections are great resources for checking recent sales. Before we wrap up, here's an important tip. Even if your 1967 penny doesn't have errors or a high grade, it's still worth holding onto. Coins like these are a piece of history and could appreciate in value over time, especially as more people become interested in collecting. In conclusion, the 1967 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a fascinating coin with the potential to be worth far more than its face value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always worth taking a closer look at the coins in your pocket or collection. You never know when you might discover a hidden gem. 1965 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you're a coin enthusiast or just someone curious about rare coins, you'll definitely want to stick around for this. This coin has been creating waves in the numismatic community, with some even fetching values in the millions of dollars. Let's break down everything you need to know about this incredible coin and what makes it so valuable. To start with a little history. The 1965 Lincoln penny was minted during a time of great change in the United States coinage system. The 1960s saw a significant coin shortage, which led to the removal of mint marks on coins from 1965 to 1967. That's why the 1965 penny doesn't have a mint mark. All pennies produced that year came from 3 mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but none were marked with a mint letter. This makes the 1965 no mint mark penny standard for the year, but it's not the lack of a mint mark that gives this coin its incredible value. Instead, it's the rare errors and unique qualities that certain coins from this year possess. So what exactly should you look for in a 1965 Lincoln penny? First, let's talk about errors. Error coins are some of the most valuable coins in the collecting world, and the 1965 penny is no exception. One of the most famous errors for this coin is a double die error. This happens when the coin is struck twice, causing the design to appear doubled. Look closely at the lettering, especially the words, Liberty and In God We Trust, as well as the date. If you notice any doubling, you might be holding onto a coin worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Another rare error to watch out for is an off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in part of the design being cut off. Coins with off-center strikes can vary in value depending on how much of the design is missing and the overall condition of the coin. The more dramatic the error, the more valuable the coin. There's also the rare possibility of transitional errors. This involves coins being struck on planchets, the metal discs used for coins, from a different year or denomination. For example, if a 1965 penny was accidentally struck on a silver dime planchet instead of a copper planchet, its value would skyrocket. To check for this, weigh the coin. A standard 1965 penny should weigh around 3.11 grams. If it's significantly lighter or heavier, you might have something extraordinary. Now let's discuss the condition of the coin. The grading scale used to determine a coin's condition is crucial in assessing its value. Coins are graded from poor, which means barely recognizable, to mint state, which means flawless and as if freshly minted. If you have a 1965 penny in mint state condition, you're already looking at a coin worth far more than its face value. But if that coin also has any of the errors we just discussed, its value can soar into the millions. Always handle your coins carefully and consider getting them professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can make a huge difference in the selling price. So, what is the current market value of the 1965 no mint mark penny? For standard coins without any errors, the value is generally low, ranging from 1 cent to a few dollars depending on the condition. However, error coins or coins in exceptional condition can fetch much higher prices. For example, a 1965 penny with a double die error can sell for anywhere between $10,000 to over $100,000 at auction. And coins with rare errors, like being struck on the wrong planchet, have been known to sell for over $1 million. It's these rare finds that make coin collecting so exciting and lucrative. If you're wondering how to find a valuable 1965 penny, start by checking your loose change and old coin collections. You'd be surprised how many rare coins are still out there waiting to be discovered. Use a magnifying glass to examine the details closely. Pay attention to the lettering, the date, and the overall appearance of the coin. If you suspect you've found something special, consider consulting with a professional coin dealer or sending the coin for grading. Remember, the tiniest details can make the biggest difference in value. Finally, let's talk about the excitement and importance of preserving these pieces of history. Coins like the 1965 Lincoln penny are not just currency. They're artifacts that tell the story of a particular time in history. Collectors around the world value them not only for their monetary worth but also for their historical significance. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare coins, you hold a piece of history in your hands. So there you have it. The 1965 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny might seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but it has the potential to be worth millions of dollars. Whether it's an error coin, a high-grade specimen, or just a fascinating piece of history, this penny is one to look out for. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content about rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below and let us know if you've ever come across a rare penny, or if there's a specific coin you'd like us to cover next. 1979 The Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. You might have one of these coins sitting in your collection or even tucked away in an old jar, and it could be worth an incredible amount of money. Let's explore what makes this coin so special and why collectors are willing to pay millions for certain rare varieties. The 1979 D penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark below the date on the coin. Over 6 billion of these pennies were produced that year, so at first glance, it might not seem like anything extraordinary. However, certain rare features and errors can turn this ordinary penny into a valuable collector's item. One of the biggest factors contributing to its value is the presence of mint errors. These are mistakes made during the coin's production, and they make the coin unique and highly desirable. Examples include double die errors, where the design appears doubled, or off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned. These errors are incredibly rare, and collectors are always on the hunt for them. Another key factor is the condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by professional grading companies, with 70 being a flawless coin. If you have a 1979 D penny in mint state condition, especially with a grade of 65 or higher, it could be worth a substantial amount of money. High-grade coins often sell for thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. Now, let's talk about the million-dollar question. Could a 1979 D penny be worth millions? The answer is yes, but only under very specific conditions. If the coin is not only in flawless condition but also exhibits an extremely rare error or variety, it could fetch an astronomical price. One example is the elusive double die obverse error, where the date or lettering on the front of the coin appears doubled. Coins with this type of error are extremely rare and have been known to sell for record-breaking prices. Additionally, coins with unique characteristics like a missing mint mark, experimental planchets, or unusual coloring caused by impurities in the metal can also command high values. These rare specimens become the centerpiece of any collection and drive competitive bidding among collectors. So how can you find out if your 1979 D penny is worth a fortune? First, examine the coin closely with a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of doubling, misalignment, or other abnormalities in the design. Pay special attention to the date, the "In God We Trust" inscription, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. If you spot anything unusual, it's time to get the coin professionally evaluated by a grading service. They will authenticate the coin and assign it a grade, which is essential for determining its market value. Finally, if you think you've hit the jackpot with a rare 1979 D penny, consider selling it through a reputable auction house or online platform. Coins with verified errors and high grades often spark bidding wars, driving up their final sale price. Remember, the coin's story and rarity play a huge role in its value, so take the time to document any unique features or provenance. The 1979 D Abraham Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how an everyday item can hold incredible value. While most of these coins are worth just a penny, a small percentage have the potential to change your life. So, the next time you're sorting through your change or coin collection, take a closer look. That unassuming penny could be worth millions. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, and we'll see you in the next video. 1980 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark. Could this coin hiding in your pocket change or old coin jar actually be worth a fortune? Let's find out. The 1980 Lincoln penny is part of the iconic Lincoln Memorial series, which was minted from 1959 to 2008. It features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes the 1980 penny so special, and why are collectors buzzing about it? Let's start with the basics. A penny with no mint mark means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Unlike other mints like Denver and San Francisco, Philadelphia did not add a mint mark to its coins at that time. This lack of a mint mark is not an error, it's standard for pennies from Philadelphia during this era. Now, let's talk about value. Most 1980 no mint mark pennies are common and worth their face value of 1 cent if found in circulated condition. However, the story takes an exciting turn when we look at coins in uncirculated or near perfect condition. Collectors are always on the hunt for pennies with exceptional quality. The grading scale, known as the Sheldon scale, ranges from 1 to 70. A coin graded MS65 or higher is considered to be in gem mint state, showing no signs of wear and retaining its original luster. A 1980 Lincoln penny in this condition can fetch prices ranging from $10 to $50, depending on the collector's interest and market demand. But here's where things get even more intriguing. Rare varieties or errors can significantly increase the value of a coin. While the 1980 penny itself doesn't have any widely recognized errors, some collectors speculate about unusual features, such as double die strikes or off-center strikes, that can make these pennies worth thousands of dollars at auctions. These errors are rare, but if you happen to find one, you might be holding onto a gold mine. The record price for a 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny was set at a major coin auction, where a pristine, high-grade example sold for several $1,000s. It's worth noting that these cases are exceptional and require the coin to be professionally graded and authenticated by organizations like PCGS or NGC.so. Could your 1980 penny be worth millions? The truth is, unless it's a flawless specimen or features a rare error, its value will likely remain in the lower range. However, the allure of finding a rare and valuable coin keeps collectors searching and dreaming. If you're curious about your coin's value, examine it closely. Look for signs of wear, unusual markings, or any features that stand out. If you believe your penny might be special, consider having it graded by a professional service. To wrap it up, the 1980 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of numismatic history. While most are worth only a penny, a lucky find in exceptional condition or with a unique error could bring a significant payday. What do you think? Have you checked your coins recently? Let us know in the comments if you've come across any rare or valuable finds. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin stories and tips on how to spot treasures in your pocket change. 1985 D Lincoln penny, a coin that might be hiding in plain sight in your collection, pocket, or jar of loose change. This penny has sparked major interest among coin collectors and enthusiasts due to its surprising market value. Let's begin by talking about the basics of this coin. The 1985 D penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark located just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. It features the classic Abraham Lincoln portrait designed by Victor David Brenner, which has been in circulation since 1909. The reverse side displays the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 and created by Frank Gasparo. This coin is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. So, what makes the 1985 D penny so valuable? In general, most pennies from this year are considered common and worth face value. However, there are certain rare variations and minting errors that collectors are willing to pay thousands or even millions of dollars to own. Let's break down the key factors that can dramatically increase its value. The first thing to look for is a minting error. Errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, and die cracks are among the most sought after by collectors. A double die error, for example, can cause parts of the design, like the date or lettering, to appear doubled. This kind of visual anomaly makes a coin stand out as unique and drives up its value significantly. Another error that commands attention is the presence of die cracks, which can appear as raised lines or irregular marks on the coin's surface due to damage to the minting die. Another factor that influences the value of the 1985 D penny is its condition. Coins graded in mint state, particularly those in the higher range of the Sheldon grading scale, are far more valuable than those showing signs of wear and tear. A coin in mint state condition means it has retained its original luster and has no noticeable flaws. Some 1985 D pennies in mint state with exceptional grades have sold for thousands of dollars at auctions. Now, let's talk about the current market value of this coin. While the typical 1985 D penny might only be worth a few cents or slightly more than face value, rare specimens with errors or high grades have fetched astronomical prices. Coins with a grade of MS65 or higher are particularly desirable. For instance, a flawless 1985 D penny with a unique error could be valued at several $1,000s. In extraordinary cases, these coins can even reach values in the millions, especially if they gain fame from auction results or collector demand. But why would someone pay so much for a single penny? It's all about rarity and demand. The more unique and well-preserved a coin is, the more collectors are willing to pay. Additionally, the historical significance of a coin, its age, and its connection to the iconic Abraham Lincoln design all add to its allure. If you're wondering whether you might have a valuable 1985 D penny in your possession, here are some steps you can take to evaluate it. First, check for any visible errors such as doubling, cracks, or misalignment. Next, examine the overall condition of the coin. If it looks uncirculated or in pristine condition, it might be worth having it professionally graded by a reputable organization like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Company. Finally, research recent auction results to get an idea of what similar coins have sold for. Online platforms and numismatic forums are also great places to connect with experts and collectors who can provide insights into your coin's potential value. In conclusion, the 1985 D Lincoln penny is a fascinating coin with the potential to be worth far more than its face value. Whether it's a rare minting error or an exceptionally preserved specimen, these pennies have captured the attention of collectors around the world. So, don't overlook those pennies in your change jar. You just might be holding a piece of numismatic history worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Share this video with friends and family who might have their own hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. 1988 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you're a coin collector or just someone who has an interest in numismatics, you're in for a treat. This penny, which you might think is just another common coin, could actually be worth a fortune. Stick around as we uncover its details, explain what makes it so special, and reveal its current market value, which could go as high as millions of dollars. Let's start with a quick overview of the 1988 Lincoln penny. This coin was part of the regular penny circulation minted by the United States Mint. Coins from this period were made of a zinc core with a thin copper plating. While billions of pennies were produced in 1988, not all of them carry the same value. What sets some apart are errors, unique characteristics, and rare varieties. And that's exactly what makes the 1988 No Mint Mark penny stand out. You might be wondering, what does No Mint Mark mean? In simple terms, coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint during this time didn't carry a mint mark. Unlike pennies from Denver, which have a small D under the date, or coins from San Francisco with an S, the Philadelphia pennies have no identifying mark. But here's the catch: just because a penny has no mint mark doesn't mean it's automatically rare. What makes the 1988 No Mint Mark penny truly valuable is a very specific error or variety known as the close AM reverse design. The close AM design refers to the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side of the coin. Typically, on pennies from 1988, the A and M are spaced apart, known as the wide AM variety. However, a small number of 1988 pennies were mistakenly struck with a reverse die intended for coins from 1993. On these rare coins, the A and M appear very close, almost touching. This error is what collectors refer to as the close AM variety, and it's one of the key features to look for when examining a 1988 penny. Now, let's talk about its current market value. A regular 1988 penny with no errors or special features is worth its face value, 1 cent. But if you happen to have the rare close AM variety, the story changes completely. In recent auctions, these coins have fetched staggering prices. Depending on the coin's condition, its value can range from a few $1,000s to well over $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny you might have in your pocket right now could be worth millions. So how do you determine if your 1988 No Mint Mark penny is the valuable close AM variety? First, you'll need a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to closely examine the reverse side. Look carefully at the spacing between the A and M in America. If they appear to be touching or extremely close, you could have the rare variety. Additionally, pay attention to the coin's overall condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are far more valuable than those with wear and tear. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate your coin and assign it a grade, which plays a significant role in determining its value. Let me give you some examples from recent sales. In 2023, a certified 1988 close AM penny in mint state condition sold for over $50,000 at auction. Another coin, graded at MS67, fetched an astonishing price of nearly $100,000. And while these numbers are impressive, coins with unique errors or extremely high grades have been known to reach values in the millions. Why are collectors willing to pay so much for this coin? It all comes down to rarity and demand. The close AM variety of the 1988 penny is incredibly scarce. The error was a result of an accidental mix-up at the mint, and only a small number of these coins made it into circulation. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for rare coins, and when the supply is so limited, prices skyrocket. Additionally, coins like these are a piece of history, representing a unique moment in the minting process. For many collectors, owning such a coin is like holding a treasure that tells a story. Now that you know what to look for, it's time to check your collection. Go through your piggy bank, old coin jars, or even the change in your pocket. You never know where a rare penny might be hiding. If you find a 1988 penny with no mint mark, take a close look at the reverse side. And if you think you've found the rare close AM variety, consider having it professionally graded and authenticated. Who knows, that tiny coin could change your life. Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap. The 1988 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a fascinating coin with the potential to be worth millions. Its value lies in the rare close AM reverse design, a result of a minting error. To identify this coin, examine the spacing between the letters A and M in America on the reverse side. If they appear close together, you may have a valuable treasure on your hands. 1993 The Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This seemingly ordinary coin might just be worth a fortune, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why collectors are going crazy for it, and how much it could be worth in today's market. Let's start with some background on the 1993 D penny. Minted in Denver, this coin is part of the Lincoln Memorial series that ran from 1959 to 2008. On the obverse, or front side, you'll find the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo. What makes the 1993 D penny special isn't just its history but the unique characteristics that collectors are hunting for. First, let's talk about rarity and condition. A standard 1993 D penny in circulated condition is worth its face value of 1 cent. However, if you have a 1993 D penny in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially one graded by a professional coin grading service, its value can skyrocket. Coins graded as mint state 65 or higher are particularly valuable. Why? Because they're almost flawless, with a sharp strike and full original luster. Next, let's discuss errors and varieties, which are some of the main reasons this coin has reached the spotlight. Certain 1993 D pennies have minting errors like doubled die obverse, where parts of the design appear doubled. There are also off-center strikes and repunched mint marks, where the D appears to be stamped more than once. These errors are highly sought after by collectors, and their rarity drives up the price. Now, let's get to the big question. What is the current market value of a 1993 D Lincoln penny? For circulated coins, the value is typically minimal unless the coin has a major error. However, for high-grade uncirculated examples, prices can range from $20 to $50, depending on the grade and demand. But here's the jaw-dropping part. Some rare 1993 D pennies with exceptional grades or unique errors have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. In fact, one particular example fetched over $5,000. And that's not even the limit. If a new variety or error is discovered, the value of these coins could climb even higher. Imagine holding a small piece of copper that could be worth a small fortune. So how do you know if you have a valuable 1993 D penny? Start by checking the condition of your coin. If it looks shiny and free from major scratches, it might be worth grading. Then, examine it closely for errors like doubling, repunched marks, or off-center designs. Using a magnifying glass or a coin microscope can help you spot these features. If you think your coin has potential, consider getting it graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. While grading costs money, it can significantly increase the coin's value if it turns out to be rare or in exceptional condition. As we wrap up, remember that the value of coins like the 1993 D Lincoln penny depends on many factors, including condition, rarity, and market demand. Even if your penny isn't worth millions today, it's always worth keeping an eye on market trends because the world of coin collecting is constantly evolving. 2008 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, the one with no mint mark. It's got some fascinating history, and believe it or not, it might just be worth more than you think. Let's take a closer look. Now, the 2008 Lincoln penny is often overlooked by many collectors. After all, it's not rare in the traditional sense, it's part of a large mintage, and typically, these coins are worth only 1 cent. But there's something special about the 2008 Lincoln penny that might just make it a hidden gem. Specifically, this coin has no mint mark. Before we get into the specifics, let's quickly talk about mint marks. Mint marks are small letters found on US coins, indicating where the coin was produced. Most pennies from this time would have a mint mark, either a D for Denver or S for San Francisco. But for the 2008 penny, you'll find that some coins were released without a mint mark at all, meaning they were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. So, what makes the 2008 no mint mark penny so interesting? Well, this particular coin has become rare due to some mistakes made during production. While the US Mint typically places a mint mark on all coins produced outside of Philadelphia, a small number of 2008 pennies were struck in Philadelphia without this identifying mark. This is an error that collectors have been paying attention to for years. Now let's talk value. The 2008 no mint mark penny could be worth more than you think. In most cases, a regular penny from this year is only worth 1 cent. But thanks to the mistake in minting, the 2008 no mint mark penny is worth considerably more, some even reaching into the hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, depending on its condition. But not all of them will fetch that kind of price. The value of any coin depends on a few key factors. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. Coins with no wear, such as those in mint state or with a grade of MS65 or higher, can see much higher prices. While the error is rare, it's not extremely scarce. The fewer the coins in circulation, the higher the price. The rarity of the coin combined with its demand among collectors drives the price up. So, if you have one in excellent condition, it could be worth hundreds of dollars at auction. At the time of writing, most 2008 no mint mark pennies that are ungraded and in lower conditions sell for around $5 to $10. But if you get a higher grade version, especially one in mint condition or professionally graded, the prices can soar. We've seen coins like this sell for as much as $1,000 to $2,000 or more, depending on the buyer's interest and the coin's quality. And here's where it gets interesting. A few of these pennies, in pristine condition or those with additional errors like double die verse or reverse errors, have reached values even higher. There's talk in the collector's market about one of these coins potentially breaking the $1 million mark. It's not guaranteed, but it shows you how rare and valuable these error coins can become in the right market. Coin collecting can be unpredictable, but as interest in error coins grows, so does the value of these unique pieces. As collectors continue to seek out the 2008 no mint mark penny, its market value could continue to rise, especially if fewer are discovered over time. So, do you have a 2008 Lincoln penny with no mint mark? Take a closer look at your collection. If you find one, be sure to get it checked by a professional. And if you don't already have one, now's the time to keep your eyes peeled. You might just be sitting on a small treasure. 2013 Abraham Lincoln 1 cent penny. You might be wondering, what makes this penny so special, and why are some of them worth thousands of dollars? Well, stay tuned, because we're going to break down everything you need to know about the 2013 Lincoln penny and its market value. The 2013 Lincoln penny might seem like just another 1 cent coin, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Like all Lincoln cents, it features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, you'll find the famous Lincoln Memorial, which was featured on pennies from 1959 to 2008. The 2013 penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and for the first time in a long while, the coin was produced without a mint mark. This lack of a mint mark is where things get interesting, especially for collectors. When it comes to the 2013 Lincoln penny, collectors are particularly drawn to those without a mint mark. Why? Because these coins are part of a trend in modern U.S. coinage where mint marks were omitted due to changes in minting practices. While most years feature pennies with a mint mark denoting where they were produced, whether in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, the 2013 pennies that lack a mint mark have become highly sought after. Another factor that increases their value is their rarity in certain conditions, as well as their inclusion in rare varieties, such as proof versions or coins with unusual die errors. These types of coins are often discovered after being circulated for some time, making them incredibly valuable to the right buyer. You may be asking, how much is the 2013 Lincoln penny worth today? Well, as of now, the value of a 2013 penny in good condition, or one that's circulated, is typically just 1 cent, as expected. However, when you're talking about uncirculated, pristine coins or rare die errors, the value skyrockets. If you happen to have a 2013 Lincoln penny in mint state, such as one graded MS-65 or higher, it can be worth anywhere from $5 to $10. But it doesn't stop there. The rare varieties, particularly those with specific errors like off-center strikes or double die obverse, can fetch several $100s at auction. In fact, well-preserved specimens or rare varieties with defects have sold for over $1,000 to collectors. For coins in absolutely flawless condition, or those that are part of special sets, the market value can even approach $5,000 to $10,000 depending on the buyer's interest and the rarity of the specific coin. As you can imagine, the rarity and unique characteristics of these pennies contribute to their increasing worth, especially for those who are seriously into coin collecting. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its market price. A coin that has been well preserved or is in uncirculated condition will always be worth more than one that's been heavily circulated. Error coins. As with many other coins, errors are a big factor in value. A 2013 Lincoln penny with a rare die error, such as a double die or an off-center strike, could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with coins in the mid-60s or higher considered top tier. Coins with higher grades, such as MS-65 or higher, often sell for premium prices. Demand and rarity. Like with any collectible, the rarity of the coin plays a significant role. The fewer 2013 pennies that are in great condition or contain unique errors, the higher their value will be in the marketplace. While a typical 2013 Lincoln penny is valued in the hundreds or low thousands, there are always exceptions in the world of coin collecting. In some rare cases, particularly with major error coins or pennies with unique characteristics, some collectors are willing to pay a premium price. However, it's important to remember that the chances of finding a 2013 penny worth $1 million are incredibly slim. Coins that fetch millions are typically older rarities or ones with a unique historical significance. While a 2013 Lincoln penny may never reach that $1 million mark, certain exceptional examples of these coins could see significant price increases in the future. The 2013 Lincoln 1-cent penny might not be worth $1 million just yet, but it's clear that this coin has potential for great value, especially for collectors who focus on rare and uncirculated specimens or error varieties. If you have one of these pennies in your collection, it's worth holding on to and possibly even getting it professionally graded. As always, the condition, rarity, and demand for specific varieties will ultimately determine how much a coin will sell for.